today's video, there's a few large rocks I'm going to try and dig out from underneath this apple tree here. I tend to have to mow around them, sometimes even hit them with my lawnmower, which is the main reason why I want to dig them out. This is the largest rock here, which I'm a little unsure if our little mini excavator's gonna be able to dig this one up. It's roughly 2 feet long there by, let's see how wide it is this way, 18-ish inches there. Not too sure how heavy this is or if the 1-ton mini excavator is going to be able to lift this up or dig it out. But there's also some smaller rocks here. There's one right here that I want to try digging out, as well as this one. And then there's a fourth one over here that I actually just hit with my lawnmower blade yesterday, which is kind of the reason why I'm getting the excavator out today to dig these up, because I'm just sick of having to mow around them. All right, I think we're just going to go for it. That was easy. I want a tip here, but I was curious. Easy enough. I think I'm just set this over here for right now. This one's struggling a little bit. Might need to take a different angle. Some of this dirt off just so we can kind of see a little bit. Not sure what this little rock is here. You know, and that would be something if this was one large rock. I don't think it is, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put this a little low so I don't roll my thing here.
So far I'm pretty pleased with how the excavator's handling these rocks. I'm going to push this dirt so I can reveal the other rock here. I know it's... Alright guys, the first two rocks went pretty smooth. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the largest out of all four of them, so let's see if we can get this one unearthed. And keep in mind guys, I'm a very novice operator. I've only got a handful of hours on this machine. Coming a little closer. Put that down. Wow. I'm not going to raise it any more than that. Gosh guys, just pretty surprised here how well this machine performed digging out and lifting up these boulders. Just my hand for scale. And these are some pretty big rocks, and it dug it out. The grapple grabbed it, lifted it up, no problem. I think I'm gonna go get the gator now and load these into the back of the gator while my machine's over here. Once those are loaded up, I'm gonna come over here and dig out this fourth boulder. Back up a touch. If I can swing over. Get back up a little more. Alright, I'm going to try pulling in forward. Okay, we're on. Pretty impressed I can lift all that weight up above. Feeling a little tippy, but still feel pretty comfortable. Yeah, I think the tippiness is just because I'm on uneven terrain. I actually don't even think it had anything to do with the rock. All right, let's grab this one over here. I just wonder if I can grab it like this. I was trying to flip it, but yeah, looks like I can. I'm gonna keep it low to the ground here. I'm gonna back up. Okay, you gotta swing over a touch. Okay, I'll lift it up slowly. I think we can clear that. Place that right there. let's go get that third one. Straighten out a little bit. Go up there. Come forward. All right, that wasn't too bad. Got all 3 rocks loaded up. Gator doesn't look like it's squatting too bad. Awesome. Wow. Bent my tailgate there. All right, put the blade down, give me some stability. And this is the last rock here. So far, I'm just thrilled with how this is performing, digging these rocks out. But let's see how we do on this last one here. I'm always just gonna idle up the machine here. I'm always a little unsure on how much to share here on our YouTube channel because Vanessa and I are relatively private people, but wow, that's a big one. But we thought we'd share it on the channel here, but Vanessa and I are expecting our first child in January, the end of January. And we are happy to announce that we're having a boy. So definitely got some new adventures coming our way very soon. All right. Next I got to bring the Gator over and load this rock in. So impressed that you can fully extend this with that kind of weight out there. I have no idea how big this rock, or how heavy this rock actually is. If any of you guys have any idea what you think it could weigh, definitely let me know. But again, I'm just really impressed I can get the boom all the way out there, and I'm not even tipping on the machine at all. It's just, I don't know, I'm always just blown away. All right, I'm gonna go grab the Gator and load this in the back of it. Sure it doesn't fall. All right, next I'm gonna go get some fill dirt to fill in these craters from those large rocks that we just dug out. I'll go get a load of dirt in the back of the Gator and we'll come back and dress this up. This is on my to-do list. I gotta come and cut this poplar tree
cottonwood, whatever it is, leaned over. Our pond's over here and there's a steep hillside, so I noticed these cottonwoods and these poplar trees tend to fall over. I gotta come through and cut these up because this is one of my main trails. You gotta be careful going down that portion of my driveway. Deer will run out along the pond side and almost run into your car, or you'll almost hit them. I gotta come through and trim all these trails here. They're really starting to grow in. The fall colors are already starting. I don't think it's going to be much of a color change this year because here in Michigan we're in quite the drought. Man, you can see all the deer running. Got this big old cherry tree that fell. I've been watching it for a while. Need to get that one cut up. Oh, there's another deer running there. And also took a decent chunk of that maple tree off that I want to get cut up as well. Oh, I forgot this tree's down right in the trail. Oh, there's some turkeys over there. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go around or get the chainsaw. And I think it'd just be faster to go around, unfortunately. One of these years I really want to come up and clean up all the debris on the forest floor and, you know, get all these brush piles cleaned up, but it all takes time. There's that fill dirt pile over there. Not going to be able to get that close to it, unfortunately.
So a few weeks ago, Vanessa and I, my nephews, my brother and my dad, we went over to my grandfather's pond down the road a little ways, and we caught like 15 or so smaller bass, and I released them in here. Our pond has always been, since we've lived here for the last 5 or so years, has always been overstocked with bluegill. I know that there's 2 really large bass that are in here. We haven't caught them since we've lived here, but we have seen them a few times. So what I want to do here is I want to see if I can get footage on the GoPro and see if we can get some footage of one of these new bass that we introduced into the pond recently. So I'm going to place this in here and throw some fish food, and we'll see what we get. Settle for a minute. Got the camera tilted up. I just wonder if it's tilted up too much. But there's definitely a bunch of bluegill. Just trying to see if we can see any of those new bass that we introduced. I'm always just impressed with what kind of projects you can get done with that little mini excavator. A couple weeks ago, I dug up my entire septic tank. I had to get it pumped, and I don't even think it took me a half hour, and I got the entire top of it uncovered. And I even filled it back in, graded it up. I think I'm gonna try and tilt the camera down. I'm afraid it's pointing upwards a little too much. Probably gonna scare all the fish away. I just wanna see if I can get it to tilt down a little bit. Let's try that. Move this debris out of the way. We are in quite the drought. We haven't had rain in some time. This is the lowest I've seen the pond. I'm not sure if you can see the island out there, but it's the largest I've seen it since we've been out here. So we really need the rain. This pond level is incredibly low. Yeah, Vanessa and I actually won some property. We bought a piece of property up in northern Michigan. We won it at a tax auction, and it's in a really nice area. Our property is like less than a mile away from the lake. We can walk or ride our bikes to the beach.
Oh, nice and calm today.
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like there's either a kayak or a boat on it. Look at how blue.
Yeah.
So quiet. There's nobody here.
It's really thick up there, thick woods. We need to go up, take the chainsaw and cut in like a driveway so we can park our car and stuff. But yeah, really nice piece of property. It's a really nice area. Yeah, really pleased with that. I've got some footage that I can share with you guys. Got to come back through with a chainsaw next time. We'll bring a chainsaw with us. We only had loppers today, but made it so we can at least reach the middle of the property without getting your eyes gouged out. Yeah, really excited with all the future projects and stuff that we're gonna have up there, and got a lot of stuff going. And our YouTube channel, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be awesome if you guys are enjoying this video, if you could hit the subscribe button. I'm unfortunately not seeing the bass coming up to this GoPro, unfortunately. I know we got a lot of footage of bluegill, but yeah guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. We'll catch you in the next one.